Hello, everybody. It's me, Asia, behind the channel, but a Roman Reigns fangirl. You already know what's up. I literally said I would be back to make this rant about Malcolm in the Middle. I literally wrote one, two, three, four. I wrote down 5 things that annoyed me down the road for the series. I'm going to get some things off my chest since I finished the series. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in and get into my rant. My number one nitpick I have with Malcolm in the Middle is my hatred for Malcolm and drumroll and with Francis. Yeah, they not safe. My hatred with Malcolm and Francis is that they have this victim mentality that I literally cannot stand. Malcolm has to be one of the most narcissistic, self-absorbed, vain, shallow children I've ever seen written on TV. His character is so wishy-washy because he don't know if he want to be a genius or he want to be like everyone in the crowd. That's literally been his entire character through the entire series. And I definitely feel like for it to be his name on the title of the show, he's damn sure not the most interesting. His side plots are very repetitive and they're not really all that interesting. Either he's trying to fit in or he doesn't want to be like everyone in the crowd. Which is it, Malcolm? Do you want to be like everybody else or do you want to be your own fucking person? Which is it? Because there's no way in hell we should still be doing this same storyline for 7 seasons straight. Like, literally, y'all, if y'all watch the show, if y'all have watched it, that has been his entire character through 7 fucking seasons. Trying to fit in or hate the fact that he's such a genius, so it makes him feel like he's weird because he's so damn smart. Which is, there's nothing wrong with being smart. Like, he's such a narcissist. Like, one of the episodes I absolutely hated him was what he did with Reese's girlfriend. And then in the episode in season 6, the Christmas episode, it might be 6, it might be 7, I can't really remember right now. Let me pull my phone up. Hold on, y'all, because I got a second phone right here. Let me pull it up to make sure I'm right. Hold on. It's season 6. So in season 6, the Christmas episode, he pretended that he made those clocks when he really bought them. And his response to why he bought them was because they were 50 bucks each and they were expensive. And then he was mad that Reese and Dewey was icing him out and he didn't like it. And I really loved when Francis was like, it has nothing to do with the fact that they iced you out because you're our brother. It's the fact that your ego cannot handle it, that you're being iced out because you feel like you have to be the center of attention. You have to be the special one. And that really irritated me because it's like, Malcolm, it has to always be about you. It can't be about nobody else. Like, move around, bruh. You irritating as fuck. And then he likes to create this victim mentality with Lois, and I fucking hate it. Like, if she tell him something, she becomes the worst mother in the world right there in that specific moment. Like, shut the fuck up. Stop always whining and complaining. That's literally what he does. Francis, too. He ain't safe. I'm done with Malcolm. Get him out of here. Francis, you're next. I literally cannot stand Francis because he does the same thing as Malcolm. He creates this victim mentality. Lois is the cause and effect for all of his problems. One of the episodes that really, really, really made me so fucking angry was the AA episode in season 7. He had the nerve and the audacity to drag Lois's name through the motherfucking mud, saying she did this to him, she did that to all his friends in the AA meetings. Then had the motherfucking nerve to ask her for $20,000. After you didn't drag your mother name through the mud, you have the nerve to have your motherfucking hands out and ask her for some motherfucking money? Bitch, no. And then he tried to say she can't never make him have one good thing in his life. Whenever he want to do something, she shuts it down. And I love when she said, Francis, it's either me or something else you blaming your feelings on. Your problems on. When are you going to look in the mirror and realize you are the problem? She didn't argue with him. She packed her shit, her and Hal, and they walked out that motherfucker. Yes, because I feel like, Francis, you're like 20, 21. Excuse me. And you still going on this bitter ass rant about your mama did this, your mama did that. Boy, your mama made sure you was alive and healthy once you left her motherfucking house. She did her job, so shut the fuck up. I'm done with number one. My number two nitpick with the show. I feel like the actress who played Lois, Jane, I don't think they should have wrote her real pregnancy into the show. It was unneeded. It was unnecessary. It was totally uncalled for. Her and Hal did not need another kid. It didn't do anything to the plot. It didn't do anything for the show. I kind of sometimes forget Jimmy even existed. He was even there. They damn sure didn't act like they had another kid. So I just feel like it was unneeded for Jamie to be there. That's just short and sweet. I don't feel like her pregnancy should have been written to the show. And I think because of that, it's one of the reasons why season 4 was a little unfunny, because they decided to make her pregnant instead of just doing something where they could write her off screen and do their own thing. So it was uncalled for. My number 3 nitpick with Malcolm in the Middle. Hal only has a father and son relationship with Dewey. Let's talk about it. Hal only has a relationship with Dewey in the show. Out of all of his sons, him and his son Dewey, him and Dewey have the most scenes together. They hang out the most. Everything, like watching the seasons up to as far as I have, that's literally the only son he really hangs out with. You mean to tell me through 7 seasons of the show, he didn't have a one-on-one moment with Reese up until season 6 when they was watching that scary movie, and him and Malcolm didn't get a one-on-one episode between them until season 7, episode 4, the Halloween episode? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, he literally does not have a relationship with any of his older kids, any of his older sons, Francis, Reese, Malcolm. He only has a relationship with Dewey. And I'm not gonna add Jamie in here because he was still a baby, and you know Jamie couldn't really talk, or they really couldn't do much father or son things, so I'm really not gonna add him in there. But I feel like out of all of Hal's sons, he only had a relationship with Dewey. Point blank, period. Got a problem? Leave below in the comments. My number 4th nitpick, and this really irritated me, was Hal and Lois' marriage being sidelined. When I watched the earlier seasons of Malcolm in the Middle, Hal and Lois had so much couple moments. They used to get so much screen time of their relationship. And I just feel like as the seasons progressed, why did that stop? Why did they get sidelined? Why did they stop having cute moments? It was like, don't you dare write them as a couple who's just married, but they act like strangers. Get the fuck out of here. Because when I first watched the earlier seasons, Hal and Lois have one of the most cutest marriages I've ever seen on TV. Like, their marriage is just so passionate, and the way they care for one another is just really beautiful. And I feel like as the seasons progress, they literally sidelined their marriage to where it was like they barely got screen time together. Like, they literally did this thing where they wanted to do separate storylines with Hal and Lois, and I feel like sometimes, okay, that's cool and all, but let's get back to when they have storylines as a couple. Like, let's get back to that. But yeah, that's even here and there, but that's really one of my nitpicks, because I feel like, what the fuck, I just feel like I was blindsided when their marriage got like sidelined, like kicked to the curb. And then my final nitpick is making Hal the idiotic husband. Now, if y'all watch my ranking, I kind of went on and said why, and I'm going to go a little deeper with this. For those who are going to say, oh, well, Hal was always an idiot, Hal was the funny dad. He was just funny. Hal was just, like, the Bryan Cranston's performance as Hal was damn near the top tier. He was to be comedy, right? To be funny. I'm talking about, they took the idiotic shit to the top tier level to where sometimes it was just like, it wasn't funny. It was more like, are you fucking serious? Like, for an example, in season 7, he was getting into like some type of battle with a 10-year-old little boy over a boat. Like, are you fucking kidding me? This boy is 10 fucking years old. Why are we even doing this? What's up with this storyline? Why does it even exist? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, why is it even created for him to be going on with this 10-year-old little boy? Like, it was just idiotic for me. I just thought that was idiotic. Him trying to use Dewey to gain money for chocolate bars so he could buy some of the kitty shit that's in the pamphlet for Dewey to get. idiotic. Doing the dance off competition with Craig, that's literally just for all children, idiotic. I'm trying to think, is there anything else for real, for real? I really can't think of any. Like, they really made him the idiot husband, and I really fucking hate it, because I just felt like Hal's character was just funny. That's it. He was there to be comedy relief when it was needed, not to just. It was like, it's like the writers of Malcolm in the Middle went into the writer room and said, okay, how we gonna make Hal make people laugh today? And your best creativity was to make him go into battle with a 10-year-old. Wow. But anyway, I don't want this video to be too long, but then with my 5 nitpicks with Malcolm in the Middle. Yeah. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video when I make my Breaking Bad seasons ranking and why I think season 5 is the best season. Up until next time, Asia is out.